Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
I WorldWideChels.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Just all good? All perfect. Guys, welcome to another Chelsea live stream, late night stream. I was going to take a break today. I did tell Matt, Wayne, and the panelists that will take a break. But when you get spammed messages left, right, center of tweets being sent out, mystery bidders that we're seeing conflicting reports, we have to get a stream out there. I'm 2 hours away in a lovely mansion that I'm staying at tonight just for one night. 100 miles I drove today on a rented car as well. So listen, we're bringing you guys the latest Chelsea news. If you guys can, please smash the like button, as it does help out the channel. Subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification and tune every single day. Hopefully we take a break tomorrow. But listen, I'm joined here with the co-host Jesters. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's been a long, winding road. Looks like there's more curves ahead of us, and people need to calm down a little bit. Hopefully we can discuss some things that calm people down. Definitely don't be tweeting out anything about rioting or breaking or destroying anything. I don't know what I'm pretty sure the UK laws on those things were pretty bad for incitement. So
Yep.
At least don't do anything dumb that's going to get you thrown in jail or anything like that. Don't do that stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna have a nice, calm conversation, some rationality to this thing, and figure it all out. So
No, for real, man. 100% well said, for sure. Listen, I've not been up to date fully with all the reports today, so I got my man Jesters with me tonight for sure, looking off simply because Matt didn't want me to stream, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna come on. You promised me." But listen, I've got the real co-host here, Jesters, of course, and we also have Adnan. Adnan, how are you, bro?
We saying. How's everyone?
All good, man. All good. Where are you?
You're looking fresh, fam. Got a new trim in that.
I got fresh trim today
I
morning,
got
man.
trim recently, bro. After like 2 months.
Everyone's getting trims, man. Everyone's getting fresh
bro.
trims. I see the comments noticing that as well. We've got Nippin as well, as always. Nippin, I hope you're feeling better since yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, feeling a bit better. I had some lamb sip earlier today.
Mm.
You should have done a test for coronavirus.
But if you're ill, why are you going out? Like, you should be staying at home.
Yeah,
Nip, you
I
should have
am
done a
going.
COVID test because my COVID started with the headache as well.
Please stay at home tomorrow, okay? Please.
I have to go to this job, though.
You have to.
I have to.
Okay. Justus, let's start with you, man. Talk to me from the moment you woke up in terms of the reports that you saw today, because I've only followed in the last 2-3 hours from everyone sharing me. We're hearing mystery bidders. Then we heard it was revealed one of them. Then we're hearing there's another mystery bidder. And then I'm hearing people saying there's conflicting reports, just as like,
So it was. We knew about the Bowley group and the Broken group yesterday. You know, that was pretty much of a given. I always knew that the Ricketts were going to make it through. Not that that means I support them. I'm just talking facts. You know, facts don't care about your feelings. They were always going to make it into the last round of because
true. They were the first one.
Yeah, their monetary, their bid was sufficient to make it there.
Yeah, true.
Okay, and we'll discuss why what's going on in their background was not an issue for the Rain Group. We can discuss that.
Okay, I'm sorry. What?
Please do not take anything I'm saying as me supporting one candidate over another, or support that I actually support a candidate. I'm just trying to bring factual information out and maybe give y'all something to think about going forward, because a lot of you not only don't want the Ricketts, but you're trying to find dirt on all the other potential ownership groups. I guess you just don't want us to be bought. You want us to be liquidated and have no more Chelsea FC. Billionaires doing.
Bowley's the best option. I can't lie.
Well, I'm guessing if you look hard enough into him and the group supporting him, you'll find something you don't like.
I found
Billionaires
something.
don't. Yeah, billionaires don't become billionaires by doing nice things
Yeah. They
or
always have, they do
associating themselves with
something
everybody
dirty to become
above.
billionaires.
Yeah, so billionaires are billionaires because they care about the money and the bottom line,
Yeah.
and they give. In my country, they give political donations to both sides of the aisle because whoever's in power, they want somebody to listen to them. You know, they want to grease the wheel, as they say. So they give money to both sides. So whatever side you don't like, I'm sorry. That's just the way things work over in America. And I'm sure it's the same thing over in England too. You give to both sides because whoever's in power, you want to be able to sit down with them and say, hey, I gave you this money. Now do something for me. That's the way the world works. It's based on money, not
Money
feelings,
talks.
not emotion.
Money talks. Money makes
Yep.
the world go round. That's what Jess is saying, people. But don't you feel, especially with what's happening to Roman, that we do have to try and bring out these things? It's very important.
Well,
We don't want the same problem later on down the line, like what, 5-6 years, you know what I mean? Having to sell the club again, going to the financial troubles again.
yeah, again, so once Rain Group decides what bids are actual, they're good, the people can do what they say they can do, they've met the criteria that the club set down and told the Rain Group, we need to see these things, we need to see these financials, we need to see where the money's coming from, and who's and is there any problematic things with the money and how it's getting there? Okay, they were at no point told look at morality as a disqualifying thing, whether you think they should have or not. Financial groups do not deal with morality, so that is up to the board and whoever's making the ultimate decision on who gets the ownership. So you can put that on whoever it is, and at this point there's conflicting reports on who it is that actually
Bruce
makes
Buck.
the decision.
Bruce Buck.
They've said the board does, they say Roman does, some people think it's just the government that does. So even with that, it's kind of muddied of who's going to make the final decision.
No, for real.
So
It is frustrating because we hear one thing, then we hear another thing, then we hear another thing. I saw something from Sky Sports in the last 30 minutes that the shortlist isn't even finalized.
Yeah, there's so many conflicting reports right
What the hell is going on? Like, I don't understand, man. I don't really
now. It's that hard to just give us a short list of the fucking people that are leading the race, honestly.
they're not going to do that because they don't. There's some of those people that don't want their names out there. Why would you, with all the stuff that's already gone on? Why would you? It's
That's
like
true,
running
the
for.
rickets.
It's like running for office. Do you know what type of narcissist you have to be to run for our office? Because they're going to go through your life with a fine-tooth comb and try to find something.
Do you
to
think Joe
disqualify you.
Biden's a narcissist, Uncle Justice?
Do I think he's a narcissist? That's the nicest thing I could say about him.
Wow. I guess you don't have a single nice word to say about him.
You don't know his background like I do. If you did, you wouldn't even bring his name up.
Who?
Are people just getting on his train? I'm not going to say his name anymore because it's not the businessman from New York.
Well,
I'm sorry,
I mean,
Jason.
we jumped right to politics.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's
I'm
talking about.
talking about are people only on. Oh, I'll ask in the private chat.
Thank you.
Okay, here's what you need to know. The last president of the United States, the one that just left, is now more popular in the United States than the current one. Does that answer your question?
Does?
Okay. Can we get back to football?
Thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course.
Guys, everyone tuned in, man. Like the videos all, man. Let us know where you tune in from, what times and what country, and let us know who you think is going to be taken over. Just as Adnan as well, what else has been happening today? Have we had...
I was at work all day, then I went for a trim, so I'm not really sure.
That's what I'm saying. There must be the other reports that we saw as well. Someone in the comments said absolute Chelsea was going a bit mad with so many tweets coming out. Let me look
Yeah,
up
I
the tweets.
know. Literally,
one
within
right
5
after
minutes,
another.
he tweeted 2 tweets, completely conflicting reports.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Within 5 minutes.
Mm.
First, he said that there's another mystery bidder. Then he
Oh
said that
yeah,
there's no mystery bidder.
Centrics are moving to the next round of talks. Then it goes, they are out.
Yeah.
What? What is going on, man?
That's
Anyways,
just
these
Look, I
journalists
know
are
what this
finding a
is
way
all
to
about,
try and
Sadiq.
get some sort of clout,
Ultimately,
like some sort of popularity now. It's getting silly.
look, I know what it is, Sadiq. People are deliberate. Journalists are. Everyone knows it's not going to be the Ricketts. The
You never
journalists
know.
are
You never
just.
know.
Mate, you
never
never know.
Oh
You
my
were saying
God.
it was definitely going to be Saudi last week, Nipping. I
No,
wouldn't
You never
trust
know,
anything you
but
say, mate, to be
okay,
honest.
that was more hope than delusion.
Sure about
Anyway, what I was trying to say was that they probably know that Ricketts aren't going to be the new owners, so they're probably stirring it all up just to get our blood levels high,
No.
just so that we can't
No.
have a normal day at Chelsea,
No.
and then we end up with Todd Bowley.
No. 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 They've worked together. They have worked together. Rain Group and the Ricketts family have worked together. They have a very, very good relationship, partnership, whatever you guys want to call it, business proposition, whatever you guys want to call it. They have worked together. So this is a very good advantage for the Ricketts family to come in. They're actually offering less money than majority of the ones that have been reported on, from what I understand as well. So
Then that bid's going to be thrown out. They're offering less money.
it doesn't matter about how much they
that. It's
offer.
not
It's
about
about
just
the
the money,
package.
Nipping,
What
man.
can they bring? It's all about the bigger picture. It's not about how much, who can bring 3 billion to your table right now. The one with
Yeah.
2.5 billion or 2.2 billion or whatever can win if they have a full package of the future. Are they going to invest? Are they going to buy a new
I don't
stadium?
look. I don't care how ambitious the Ricketts are. I'm an Islamophobe and a racist
Yeah.
as my new owner, as my.
But it does
I
not
don't
matter
care whether
what you think.
whether he's more ambitious.
Okay, he just
So-
started lagging, man.
I don't want.
Nippin, go off camera, please. Stay audio. I just want to say very quickly. Obviously, emotions speak a lot, and we don't want these people in power. I totally understand people, but at the end of the day, I genuinely believe the Ricketts still gonna happen. I don't know why, but I genuinely believe it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be the worst thing for me personally. But imagine they come out and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna take over and we buy Haaland," like Josh is saying in the comments. Like Josh doesn't even come on the streams anymore. Jesters.
That's just between you and him. He
What do you mean, bro?
he showed up in chat because I told him I was going to be here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. I apologize. I tagged in my tweet as well, so I'm gonna apologize about that.
Wait, PYS just tweeting. Sources tell me Frank Holland is in the race. All the
Frank
fucking
Khaled.
shitty reports nowadays.
Frank Khaled, people. Frank Khaled. No, he's just joking about that one.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, listen. But just obviously, we've been speaking on the actual reports, but from your perspective, who do you want to see come in the end?
Of the ones that have been announced, my favorite would be Bowley. He's got stuff in his background too that I'm guessing you could disqualify him for. But my thing was I was going to first look at sports. How are they going to do with sports? Because if you can't pass that smell test, there's no need to go any further, right? If you're not a good sporting owner, then I don't need to know anything else, right? Because after all, we're talking about a football club. So my deal with the Ricketts were they're not popular with the Cubs fan base. So if they're not popular with the Cubs fan base, why would I want them to be owners of Chelsea? That's all I needed to know. I didn't need to know anything else.
Just quickly, obviously, it really annoys me when people accuse you that you want certain people like Ricketts or whoever? Like, are they just trolling or have they?
No,
spoken to-
because I try to make points that are deeper than what people maybe expect on Twitter. And maybe that's my fault for going deeper in conversation. I put a tweet out about if you said if the Ricketts owned the club.
oh yeah, that's the one I
yeah.
messaged you man on. Yeah.
If the Ricketts own the club, that I'm gonna leave, you're gonna leave the club. Well, if the Ricketts do own the club and you're the ones that tweeted out, if they get the club, I'm leaving. I expect you to leave. Follow through with what you said. I remember, again, hate to bring this circle back to Nippin's point, but when Mr. Trump was elected president, we had a bunch of celebrities saying, if he's elected, I'm going to leave the country. Ain't one of them left. To me, it's height of hypocrisy. If you're gonna say those things, then follow through on it. That was my point. Don't be a hypocrite. If you say you're not going to be a Chelsea fan anymore, if certain owner owns the club, then follow through on it and don't be a Chelsea
I just feel
fan
like
anymore.
I'm gonna lose like that. That's that love for the club in a way. I'll still support like the club, like the players, but that love for the club you just go.
Yeah, I think mine will decrease over time.
Yeah,
Personally.
eventually it will just go. It will just vanish.
Yeah,
Mm.
and
Well, put it this way: my love for the club will always outlast my hatred for the owner.
okay, well that's fair enough. That's why I try to look on a sporting, keep it there and not go any further. So, I said no to Johnson, even though he didn't make it, because the Jets fans, that's been a poorly running club. Why would I want that? I don't need to know anything else about him. Just keep it to sporting reasons to say who you want and who you don't want. Quit looking for things. Because if you go looking in any of these consortiums, you will
We're gonna end
find
up finding
something.
something in every single one.
You're going to find it. And then you'll be like, well, if I said no to this person, how can you be okay with this person? All right. Where do you draw the line? What is a disqualifying thing? Is it just Islamophobia? Is it homophobia? Is it
To be fair,
pedophilia?
if they checked every single owner in the Premier League, there literally would be no owners right now.
No.
If they did what they did to Roman, to every single owner in the league, there would literally be no owners of any of the teams right now. Every single owner in the league has done something.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So you have to decide for yourself, since I'm not the one putting a purity test on these people. If you're putting a purity test on one of the groups, why aren't you going through every single one of them and trying to find dirt on all of them? Because I guarantee it's there. You can find it. And when you do that, and there's no owners,
just fuck the Ricketts, bro. They can fuck off.
Yeah, and when there's no owners to buy because you've disqualified them all based on some stuff in their past, and Chelsea go into administration, what are you going to do then? So sometimes in life, in grown-up life, you have to hold your nose and take the least stinky option. That's just adult life. You have to do stuff you don't want to do. You have to accept stuff you don't want to accept. That's how it works.
When are we expecting next updates on these shortlist justices?
I would expect. Is he walking someplace?
Let me mute him. Sorry. Let me mute him.
So I wouldn't expect. I would expect that you might hear some more news come out this weekend on if there's any additional people.
Weekend. Oh, additional people. Okay, cool.
And then
take break.
Bro, you're on YouTube. You don't have breaks. 365. So I would expect that, and then then the bids go up to the board. I'm guessing is what I'm hearing. The financial, once you've made the short list, you get privy to all of Chelsea's financials. So there could be people that go, "Oh, I'm going to buy Chelsea," and then they look at the financials and go, "I'm not buying Chelsea. It's a bad investment." Not to say that it is, but that's a possibility.
Yeah,
right?
it's a possibility. Yeah.
And they go, "Well, we're out then."
Let's just hope the Ricketts do that.
That's not happening.
It's possible. Again, you're not going to go through all of this and put your family out there if you're not there to see it through. And this stuff has been known about the rickets for years. In the States, it's been known for years. It's not new news to us. We're like, oh, you're just finding this stuff out? We've known it for years. And they're still in public life, own teams.
That's what I'm saying.
So if you don't think it's possible, I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that I'm rooting for him. If I had my druthers, it would be Todd Bowley, because I've listened to what he says. I like it, and that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be successful as an owner at Chelsea or his consortium. You can't guarantee success based on what they've done in their past. But he has been interested since 2019 to buy Chelsea Football Club. So that, to me, that means he has more than just a financial interest in it. He has a sporting interest. And that's all I care about is, what are you going to do for my club?
Yeah. Well said, just said, man. Well said. Who else we got? We got Todd, we got Ricketts, and we got Martin. Martin, guys.
Yeah, the Martin Broughton. And
anyone interested in these guys?
I heard that he was involved with Liverpool.
No way! Look what Josh just said in the comments. That's crazy if it's true.
What?
They're the only all-white team in the baseball league in the US.
What, for the Ricketts?
Yeah.
That's mad.
Wait, did the Ricketts? Who do the Ricketts own?
I don't know. I don't follow baseball.
I don't follow any of that. That's what I'm saying.
Don't ask me who's on the roster.
Joking. Josh is joking.
He's just taking. Yeah, it's just he's taking the piss.
He's taking the piss, man. Yeah. Everyone, like the video, man, for Josh, man. Like the video for Josh, people. Who never makes time for the streams. At least got jokes in the comments for once. Some people took it serious in the comments, at least.
Of course.
I thought it was serious. No, I only thought it was serious because Ads was talking about it. I thought
it was serious. I can't lie.
Josh always busts his jokes now as well. Guys, I'm worried about Nippin, man. Where's he gone?
I have no idea.
I'm still here.
That sounded like a different type of. I'm still here. Anyway, do we have any player news, by the way?
Well, there was. We were looking at a goalkeeper that was, I think, the Chicago Fire.
Yes.
In the MLS.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Okay. To everybody who thinks that we've stopped negotiating or talking or looking for players, clubs don't do one-on-one talks anymore. They go through an intermediary. Those things are still happening. So keep calm about everything. And that's why it's so important to get an owner in. So we know going into the summer, there's going to be no sanctions. We'll be able to have a normal transfer list because there are some one.
So you're saying like Hazard and those targets are actually legit?
Hazard just went under a knife again. He's having surgery on his ankle.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, did you put a statement, right? I didn't read it, but I think they put a statement on Twitter.
Yeah, it's not good either.
And you guys still want him back, Josh?
Who you guys?
Josh, you know Josh wants him back. Come on.
The only Hazard you should be looking at is Thorgan Hazard.
I'll look at Killian even over Eden.
He's having hardware removed, yeah. Well, that means that was keeping his ankle stable. Having hardware removed. What we?
That's a hardware removed. You know?
Yeah, he's got a plate in his ankle, and so I guess it's healed enough, or it's either healed enough or it's not providing the support that they want, and it's causing him pain. One of those two things. I don't know because I didn't do the surgery. So I just just stay far away from Hazard.
No, we have to, man. We have to.
You know, everybody's worried about.
That's getting there in the coffin for me now. I can't lie. I wanted him back, but nah. It's you can't get him back now, bro.
Well, it's
Imagine he's
taking
in
you 100 injuries for you to realize.
Josh is just he let him some hazard, man. I don't disagree. He in his prime he was something else, but he's past his prime. And
done.
I can say this for a fact: all of the Belgian players except for KDB have underachieved. That's just the way it is. You know, Lukaku underachieved. Hazard underachieved.
Martins.
Belgium as a team underachieved.
Belgium are ranked one, I swear. I don't know
They ain't
how.
won anything.
Yeah, I don't know how. How did they ranked one? They win all the friendlies or something.
Waffles, I guess.
But it's mad though. It's mad. The kid we were looking at, 17 years old. Who? 17 years old.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people we're looking at, and let's just hope under new ownership none of that changes. We keep looking at the best prospects, bringing those in for the academy, the best players, and we keep on the same level. And I know I asked Melina before, would you rather us get the Saudi owners or an American owner? And she said the Saudi owners, because 5 years down the road you could be in the same situation. I laughed, but for me, it's great banter. Let's say we're going to get an American owner. It's pretty well chalked. I think the only non-American owner is DeBroten, and they have Americans backing them. So, be it, it's just a face. But it's great banter if we get an American owner and we continue down this same path of winning and being the top club in England. That's great banter to go back and go, well, it's not the owners, it's just your crap club.
No, it's true. It's true. Things can still go well, people. But do you think we'll find someone that had the same love like Roman? I think that's going to be difficult to match. Time will tell.
Pre-Roman, pre-FFP Roman, or post-FFP Roman? They're two different people.
That's a good point. But even with net spend, it was decent. We had that one season where we signed, Havertz and Werner.
But that was all paid for by the club.
Well, he's written off 1.5 billion.
Well, that all happened before FFP.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That money was injected before. When you could do that? Now that's not even. You can't even do that anymore. Although I don't know how.
You can also spending silly money.
No, they haven't. But see, that's money they can spend because they didn't spend anything before. So I think it's on a 3 year, 3 year cycle. So whatever you've taken in and sold, they're so far in the green because Mike Ashley never spent. So they're allowed to spend all the money he never spent in one summer, and that's why it's going to look big. But they still have to follow the rules. Even though the FFP is being revised to a salary.
I wonder who they're gonna, who Newcastle are gonna go for in the summer. Quite curious.
Kepa's one of them.
Yeah, I'm hearing they linked to Pogba as well as us.
Kepa.
Yeah. Kepa.
Did I want a bit of Alonso with that?
I think Alonso's going to Serie A.
Apparently, Centricus was asked to clarify elements of his bid, funding structure, plans, etc., which they did.
Bro, Sauce. What? Tell me Sauce.
Tariq Manja.
Who?
The guy that said that they were the league the what's it called? The secret bidder or some shit like that. He was the one who first reported it saying they were the secret bidder. Yeah. And then someone else reported saying it wasn't.
Chilling Mini just scored.
Yeah.
Well, he's a baller, man.
He's a bowler. No rice. Hashtag decline rice.
Let's get some basmati rice tonight, people. Add some tonight, actually. Basmati rice.
No, I think that Romelu does have some suitors out there. You could look at potentially Barcelona, Atletico.
Romelu
Lukaku. Yeah.
You're joking, right?
No.
Now, there's loads of people for him. Atletico, Barca, Juve,
Bro,
PSG.
that was actually serious. I'll be driving him to the airport.
Well, there's so many clubs in for it.
We're going to have to take a loss on him.
Yeah, I don't care about it. Get him gone. I'd rather play Broja every single game next season than fucking Lukaku, bro.
Well, we have a guy named Kai Havertz on the bench.
Yeah.
He's going to be our
Exactly.
starting number 9, as he
Baller.
should be. We play
Fucking
better with him on the
generational
bench.
minerals he is.
Uh-oh. You say that too many times, he's going to appear on here, and it can be your fault.
You might actually join. No, just Minerals
No,
FC.
no.
Minerals.
Yeah.
Me and Johnny had a good talk.
Minerals.
Oh, when?
Money.
When?
Yesterday.
Oh, when I heard something about Prime and Johnny when I travel or something the other day.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
in the
it was
States.
all off the chain.
Whose
And
channel?
so-
Lewis's.
It was on Lewis's, and so he DM'd me, and we talked for a while. So it's all good. Sometimes it's good to go in private because you could
No, for real.
calm
man.
down and all the stuff surrounding. So yeah, we had a good talk. Johnny's
That's
okay.
good, man. So everything's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. Nipping is scaring me, man.
He looks like he's about to die or something, doesn't he?
You're right.
No. I'm fine. Trust me.
No, you're definitely not fine, mate.
You're lagging, bro, and you seem like you're ill.
Nipper, you should have done a COVID test. I'm being serious because mine started with a headache as well.
COVID's not real, guys.
Yeah.
I'm joking, guys. Listen, I'm
Oh,
serious.
they should demonetize that channel.
Yeah. Listen, I'm joking. Make sure you. Oh wait,
That's
Ladder
Prime?
appeared. Look, Ladder appeared. Look, we're talking about it. They actually appeared.
No way.
Oh my days.
I said, speak it into existence.
Now the next person to join is Johnny.
Money.
Yeah. So, I just hope it gets. I just want it to be done with. I don't want to talk about owners, potential owners. I want to talk
Yeah,
about
man.
transfers coming
Yeah.
in.
I want to
Ted
talk
would
about facts.
Well,
Yeah,
apparently
facts.
someone reported earlier on that the Chelsea officials are still going forward transfer plans because they expect the club to be sold by the summer. So they're still planning for the summer, pretty much, transfer-wise.
That's what I
Ain't
wanted
going
to
down
hear.
that way.
What's the source?
Oh no, I saw it earlier on after work. I just
Andres-
watched it.
Applesauce.
Oh.
Now someone said it on Twitter, bro. Absolutely, Chelsea reported it. Well, obviously, you know with this guy. He's a flip.
No,
Would you take Pogba?
If we stayed in the back 3.
Yeah, I'll
Oh, in the
take
back
him.
3.
Yeah, if we stayed in the back
It
3,
should
then he
happen.
works.
It should happen.
Well, I think Tuchel would love to go to a 4-1-4-1, but you have to have that number 6 who can sit there by himself, and we don't have one on our roster right now. And the
Right.
one we need,
Royce, Deckers.
he can't even do it. He's
got
way
fucking
overrated.
memories, mate, he does.
I'm telling you right now, way overrated, and he's going to get exposed, and
Bro.
everybody's going to be like, "Ooh, we not that
Bro.
good."
It's 150 million.
His price is way too much. That is disgusting. I'm
It's
paying max
150
40
million.
to 50.
Bro, it's 150 million. That's a deal and a half.
No.
English talent, homegrown. Come on, young.
Yeah.
Lives in
And-
London.
Also, when you look at people like, okay, let's take Rafinha. Okay, Rafinha plays for Leeds. How many
Hey,
teams
he's good
sit
at
back?
Barcelona. You hear about that?
Yeah, I
It's
heard that.
advanced.
But how can you're going to have to look at how Rafinha plays with Leeds and say, well, how's he going to do all of the stuff he does playing against, 2 blocks of 4? Because nobody sits back and sits in 2 blocks of 4 against Leeds, right? It's an open game. So how does it look when he doesn't have that open style of play anymore? Because we've got all the possession and the other team's just playing defense. They parked the bus FC.
Hmm.
And so even, these deluded Arsenal fans that keep putting all these Arsenal players in a combined 11 for London. Bro, nobody fears Arsenal. That's why they don't sit back. That's why you have open space to get into. People think they can beat you. Look at Chelsea. Most of the teams in the Premier League sit back and play on the counter against us because they know if they're open, we're going to tear them apart. That's the difference between coming from a small club like Arsenal and and going to a big club like Chelsea. People will sit back, and you have to be able to break that defense down. So when you're looking for these wingers, attacking players, or any player, you have to say, well, how do they fit, in with us and what we want to do and how teams play against us. And Declan Rice again. How many teams sit back against West Ham?
Probably
None. They play with them. So how does Declan Rice work? How does his passing skill set work from that number 6 spot against teams who are going to sit back and play defense first? I have not seen him really. He makes Jorginho type passes.
Oh, come on, that's a bit disrespectful to J5 though.
Well, I'm saying most of his passes are short. They're not very progressive. Okay, Jorginho has done some, but for me, the majority of Jorginho's passes are not through balls or cutting passes. You're not going to slice a defense open with most of his passes. Majority of them, they're just short passes to get the ball out.
It's very difficult with the way teams are set up against us.
But you can play the early ball over the top.
Well, he gave one to Havertz.
Yeah, and it worked. That's what I'm saying. You got to look for a 6 number that can play defense and has that in their locker and will do it. There's a certain man-child at Monaco playing and just won the game for France that does it on game in, game out. So if you want a 6 and go back to a 4-1-4-1, you want Chouameni to come in the summertime. Whatever it costs.
Yes, Graham said he's going to Madrid. I think it was.
It's not done deal yet. They're negotiating because Madrid's bringing in. Look, Madrid has Mbappe, big money signing. Whether he's free or not, Spain has a salary cap.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And you're going to have big wages for Mbappe. Okay, they're also in for Haaland. That'd be big wages for Haaland. That's why they're trying to move Eden Hazard out of there. They're trying to get his salary off. So there's only so much salary you can add to, and it's a certain percentage of the revenue, I believe, or there's a hard cap. I can't remember exactly in La Liga, but again, it's not always transfer fees. It's does your league have rules that involve salary cap? So, yeah, it's Chouameni is. We've been discussing him for a year, and people are just now waking up to it.
Yeah, but from 40 to like 80, I think it was. No.
Oh, he was 40 last summer. He's going to be 80 now, and he's worth every penny of it because he can not only play a 6, he can play an 8 and a 10.
He's so good.
He's the type of player that's
unbelievable.
Yeah,
he's basically what we hoped that Loftus-Cheek would be.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Pre-injury Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
Listen, man, don't say Loftus-Cheek when Josh is here, man.
Josh will come on.
It's true, though.
Man. Yeah, well, he had that injury, so
yeah, that did ruin him. I can't lie.
We have another person on our team that had that injury too, but we won't discuss that.
Who had that?
No, still plays for us.
Pulisic.
Did he have an Achilles
injury?
Hudson-Odoi. There you go.
Oh, come on.
Shit.
Hey, I didn't say that, folks. That was not me.
Sell him.
Orange slices, guys.
Wait, what even is that, bro? Orange slices.
Oh, you've never seen. Okay, so in youth, I can just speak to when I was growing up because I don't know what it's like now. When I was playing youth soccer in America, because that's what we called it. Every game, one of the kids on the team, their mothers would bring orange slices and drinks for halftime. All right, because vitamin C never hurt. So that's where you get orange slices from.
The fuck.
So he's saying Hudson-Odoi is that guy that brings it in.
He's slicing the oranges, man. Well, he's it's refreshments, yeah. And that's the way it worked because the parents were involved. So It just is what it is.
Yeah, and his brother is his agent.
Yeah. So
Orange slices, man.
yeah, Chouameni is not proven in the Prem. That is the biggest myth in the world.
Drogba wasn't
Proof-
proven the
proof.
Prem. He came to Chelsea and proved it. So
Yeah.
what's
He
the
flopped
point?
the first season though. He flopped the first season.
Okay, why not? So what?
Well, that's what it was. There was no social media back then, and no one was chatting shit every single day.
Nowadays, oh my god, if that was if they had social media in Drogba's first season, fuck. I don't know what the fuck that guy would have been doing, bro.
Yeah, I can call it soccer because that's actually what I played. If I called it football, when I grew up, then we got that from the English. You understand that, right?
Soccer.
We didn't invent that word.
Listen, there was a game 1999 PS1,
Mhm.
actual soccer, free. I used to play it as a kid. I remember now. It was called soccer. Robbie Williams tune.
What about PES? Pro Evolution Soccer?
Yeah, I started that in ISS with the cartridge. I don't know if you don't know about the cartridge I used to put at the back of the PS1.
I used to play on
get
the
games.
PSP and PS2.
PS2.
Yeah, man.
PS2 was the best one.
No, PS3 was the best one, I can't lie.
No, PS2, man.
PS2 was the second, though.
one player games.
I haven't owned
that
PlayStation
one.
since the original.
What's the original?
I've been there
PlayStation.
the first ever
One.
PlayStation.
Yeah, the very first one.
The grey one. The
Yeah.
brick.
A little brick with the disc in the top.
So who you with now?
Well, I don't have the last console I bought was an Xbox Series S. It's in my closet in a box.
Well, you still haven't played it?
I haven't played it in a long time because I got it because my son was playing Xbox too.
All right.
So we were playing Battlefield together.
No way.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Battlefield 5. That's the last one I played of Battlefield too.
I'm more of a
But-
COD fan than Battlefield.
The new one was so hyped and it was shit. 2042 of it was.
My son was actually ranked in what is
Oh
it?
yeah, you were saying last time.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he used to go like 30-0 in Battlefield, but he plays Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah, I know a couple of people that play that as well.
Yeah, he would
that,
play
man.
ranked players and just tear them up.
It was
So-
Nipper
Those
alive.
games are very, very tactical.
Is
Rainbow
Nipper
Six.
alive, you lot?
He looks like
Nippin.
it.
He's worrying me though. The facial expressions is worrying me,
Elden Ring.
I don't know why
Yeah.
he's going out, bro, when he's ill. I don't understand why.
Guys, have I lost weight? Have I lost weight?
I think it's because of the haircut.
No, today's day 17, bro.
Oh,
eat
you-
food clean.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were on a diet.
No, you did, man. You saw my food, bro.
But you always eat the same thing.
No?
Chicken.
Nah, you saw my post the other day, surely. With the
Bro,
prawns.
you're asking me to remember things now. I'm
With the sweet
old.
prawn, with the mash, green beans. No, I've changed. I've fully changed, man. Fully
You-
changed.
Well, I
I
lost.
remember like 2 weeks ago, I don't know 2 weeks, like a month ago, this guy was eating junk food at 5 in the morning playing COD.
Yeah,
massive
that's
bottle massive bottle of fizzy drink right next to him.
Yeah,
Down the
that's
whole
done.
thing while he's playing COD.
That's done. That's
I
fully
lost
done.
35 pounds on a diet, so I understand.
Is it?
On the carnivore diet.
So you was chubby.
No, I wasn't chubby. I carry it well. I was 200 pounds though.
Damn.
I would love to see a picture.
I got pictures of me at 200 pounds.
Sadiq,
No way.
how much kg are you?
Who, me?
Yeah,
79.
I'm like 60.
I've cut down though.
I'm down to 170, 165, 170.
I'm skinny and I don't
What?
know how the hell I weigh 60.
Yeah.
What kg?
Yeah.
Wait. Just as 165 kg.
No, pounds.
Oh shit.
I was gonna say, bro. Let me
Bro, I'm
convert.
American. We don't do kilograms. What the hell is that? Pounds.
Let me make sure. 'cause I was
Ain't no
gonna-
stone either.
So what's 200 in kg?
I don't know. Google
Well, you do LBS, yeah?
LBS.
He was 90 kg. And 90 kg in pounds. What? 90 kg in pounds.
Actually, the medical field now uses kilograms in the U.S. I'm not going to be bothered to convert it.
Yeah, kilo is a much better measurement.
It's
yeah.
uniformed. It's based on a gram, and it's kilo. Is I believe 1,000 grams.
Wow.
So yeah. If you don't want an American investor, Chelsea 2012, then we're not getting an owner. All of them have Americans backing them. Even the English dude has Americans backing them. So
Guys, Americans rule the world, man.
it just is what it is. We're going to have American owners. So,
Americans rule the world, man. Even the oil. You think Saudis own it? It's all done through dollars. They control the whole world.
That's the currency of the world is the dollar. If you're going to make transfer from a nation to another nation, it's done in dollars.
Yeah, bro. The US, they've finito the game. But
It is
UK,
what it
man.
is.
UK sucks.
UK.
What does UK actually have?
Nothing.
Pounds sterling.
No, as in like, what do we actually? What are we superior in? Like
Nothing.
What's
Literally
UK
nothing.
good for right now?
We take things from every single fucking country.
US. They public US.
What we good for? Fucking growing potatoes in the back garden. That's it.
No, in 2010 we sold our final gold. Gordon Brown, Labour Party. He sold our gold. I think it was. Did you know that? I don't know. Because it was in so much debt. He sold our gold.
But they're in so much debt from the World War. It's actually peak. They're going to be paying that off for the whole of eternity, bro. It's impossible to get rid of that debt, fam.
Well, you had to get the goods from somewhere. Made in America.
Yeah.
But it's tea and crumpets. That's what Josh says. The English are good at tea and crumpets.
Fuck tea and crumpets, bro. That's a tea and crumpets. What?
Actually, the Chinese are better in tea. So just crumpets.
What you not have? What you not have then?
Us? Were we the best in?
Yeah.
War?
Talking about food.
Oh, food. I don't even know if there's really an American food. We just take everybody else's and makes it ours. We have
It's
Tex-Mex.
like fat burgers and stuff. That's American food.
Hamburgers? I think I thought those were Belgian.
Is it?
Hamburgers.
I thought that they were originally came from Belgium.
Oh shit.
Barbecue? Yeah, barbecue. I can make some mad barbecue.
Now listen, the UK used to own US back in the days, though.
Yeah, until we kicked them out.
Oh, countries we got. Listen, when you look at Boris Johnson, I just think, fuck, man. You got a clown in power, fam. That tells me you can achieve anything in life, people. Depends on his car, as usual.
Yeah, you have a bad enough haircut, you can rule any country. Dude has a Beatles haircut.
Bro, Nippon looks like Platini, fam.
Oh, I'm dead.
Michael Platini, bro. Nippon Sharma.
No. Yeah, right down the road from me is the best barbecue in the country. We do it right in Texas. You have some barbecue. Doesn't matter what kind.
Well, it's been. Any more news, guys? There must be something.
Is there any more news about Chelsea? I think we've actually
Covered
covered
everything.
everything. Yeah, look, English is now an American language. It's not English anymore. We're going to call it
There's
Americanish.
English American and there's English UK.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. That's actually two different. It's two
actually
different
two.
languages.
I've seen it on Word, I think it was, or something like Microsoft Word. When you can change it. I think it was.
Yeah.
I've seen it somewhere definitely. They put it in brackets, US or UK. What's the difference? I think it's words like apologize. You guys use a Z?
Yeah. We
And
use,
we
a
use
Z.
S. I don't know.
We actually use a Z, not a Z.
Yeah, we use
Yeah,
Z.
they call it Z.
Z for flip's sake. Z. Go on. How'd you say tomato? Tomato.
Tomato.
Yeah, that's all.
Tomato. And that's
Yeah.
how I'm saying it.
Tomato.
Color is not spelled with a U.
Oh yeah, it's just OR. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're having English tutoring right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
It's a bit of English
Aeroplane and
lesson for those
airplane. Yeah, I guess that's
youngies.
it.
What's this noise?
Oh, the heater.
Turn that heat off, bro. Stay cold.
We're gonna have a nipkin sickle. Be like frozen. We had
Use
the
a
best
word
sodas. I
that's
don't know
Careful,
about that.
someone will take that the wrong way.
What?
What?
Careful. People will take that as dark humor.
Oh yeah, basically someone complained that we bullied
Oh,
Nick
yeah.
on the stream. They messaged
Saying
someone.
stay
I can't
cold and I need to stay warm. But
I'm sorry.
yeah, I understand your banter, Sadiq.
Are you
A
sure?
lot of people won't, though. Yeah, I do.
100%.
Wow, HM, that's kind of
Yeah, 100%.
on borderline right there, bro. Okay, that's Alabama only.
They also call sister their wife. What? Seriously?
No,
Ah,
he's saying that we marry our
Alabama.
sisters. Basically, is what he's saying.
Oh,
Alabama. Incest. Incest.
Yeah.
rate.
But you know, like I said,
To be
HM,
fair, it's not
you
a
should
lie.
look at the line of the royal family. There's not very many branches on that family tree.
yeah. I get my J's and G's mixed up as well, Henry.
Gordinho.
It depends where in the world you're from. In Brazil, that could be correct. Actually, I think the G would be an H, so it'd be Jorginho.
What the fuck?
Because they use Portuguese. Portuguese and Spanish have used different, like Jimenez. Jimenez for
Yo, man, will tweet something.
for Wolves is a J. Jimenez
Okay.
for Atletico Madrid is a G.
Yeah.
Hey, Sadiq, you tweeted something.
No.
Because of the 4 bids Reign have advanced, 1 is a group CFC fans are protesting against, 1 currently wouldn't pass the Premier League test, and 1 wouldn't currently be viable because of UEFA or Champions League regulations. Otherwise, I think they've done a really excellent job.
Who's this from?
So Ricketts has
So
got
he's basically
through.
trying to say that Todd Bowley's going to win. Because he's the only one that can actually get the club right now. Because one of them's owning Atlanta right now, so they can't technically
'cause
buy
UEFA.
and sell that.
Yeah.
Okay. And others?
Apparently, one of them won't pass the Premier League test, which I think is the Sir Martin Broughton one. I don't know why, but and then the protest one is obviously the Ricketts. So then that leaves Bowley, which is the only one that he hasn't
What
mentioned.
about the other
in this.
mystery bidder? There's a 5th guy.
Oh yeah, true. So mystery bidder and Todd Bowley, pretty much, are the ones
Yeah.
that technically could take over the club right now. That's like right now, like.
Okay, but what did they say about the Ricketts family? Have they proceeded to the next stage or what?
Oh no, he's just saying in general that the ones that have been confirmed so far as the front runners, he's basically saying that the fact that
Oh, the
what's going
situation.
on with each one.
Yeah.
The Ricketts one, everyone's protesting against. and
Elon
obviously-
Musk is the mystery bidder, guys.
I hope
Oh yeah,
it's
Martin's
Jesters.
investors
I
have
hope it's not
stake.
called Jesters.
They've got stake in Crystal Palace. Yes, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, they have let this other stake in in Crystal Palace before they can.
Uncle Justice, can you become the owner of Chelsea by any chance?
Well, I guess I can call up Elon, see if he'll
Please, man.
loan me some
Please do that.
bills.
Put in a word
Good old
for us.
Elon. Although we would have to make Stamford Bridge.
No sugar for Chelsea. Chelsea are fucked. Okay, mate.
I
So-
think
Probably even more Champions League than your
I think
club.
that's the guy that super chats. That's the guy that super chats. So he
The guy
changed
probably
his name.
supports fucking Arsenal, bruv. Shit cunts.
Why did he change his name for?
Good Lord.
The fraud.
Tell me how you really feel. Yeah, but we just have to put solar panels on Stamford Bridge if Elon buys it.
I need to buy some Ethereum.
Nah, I wouldn't buy any cryptocurrency right now.
Bro, I ain't buying
Plummeting
shit.
badly.
They're about to destroy cryptocurrency, just so you know.
Well, I need it to crash as soon as possible.
It's going to,
It needs to now.
because it's not based on anything. So governments can put regulations against it and just kill it off.
And then banks win again.
Yeah, of course. The only thing that's never been worth zero is gold and silver. So if you don't like any other currencies, gold and silver.
Football heritage.
Yeah, Starlink. We could get Starlink for Stamford Bridge.
All I have
Stunning.
to say for that Arsenal fan is what a Champions League trophy for Arsenal.
You told them. No, Starlink is satellite internet.
Yo, Forex trading is done. Instagram influencers are done. Listen, they're all done. Finito. Unless you got brand deals or something. Done.
Let's see if we got any latest. Oh, Matt.
We ain't got no news, bro. It's
Oh,
done.
that was Matt Law.
Yeah.
I think he's taking the piss right now.
Yeah.
He's the one that's been reporting all this stuff. I guess he did an exclusive and he's butthurt. That's just nope. I got nothing new on ownership.
We've done, you lot. I think we've covered it. We don't know who the mystery bid is. Do we have any hints? Even though it's not true, but do we have any hints?
My hope is Steve Ballmer.
Yeah.
If it's Steve Ballmer, he's the one dude who could be our new sugar daddy. Dude has money that he can burn. He paid for a new stadium out of his own pocket. He didn't take out a loan. He didn't let the taxpayers. Usually what happens when a new stadium is built in the United States, the taxpayers pay for the stadium.
The fuck?
So through bonds or through new taxes. He didn't let that happen. He actually paid out of his own pocket. And it's like 1.5 billion.
Wow.
The stadium alone is 1 billion, and then he had to buy the land, and then he had to buy the forum, I believe. For
So
400 mil.
I've
So-
read something about Todd as well. I thought to mention he's most likely going to be borrowing from Goldman Sachs or something.
Well, they'll facilitate the money.
So that's a lot of interest, no, every year.
No, well, it depends how it's done. See, he's in the consortium, so he's not the only guy, right? So you got Weiss, you've got Steinberg, whatever his name is, Jacob Stein,
Yeah.
that's supposed Spurs fan. And then he has investors outside of those from Silicon Valley. There has to be a management company involved in managing all those funds. You know, it's not like, hey, send me your bank account and I'll wire you some money. That's not how it works. So the Goldman Sachs will be in an advisory capacity, just like the Rain Group is in an advisory capacity. You know, just like KPMG does. They're asset management companies, and they'll probably be the asset management company of note.
Yeah.
And then again, it's dependent on him himself and the group on how much physical liquidity they have to bring into it, or are they going to put up their assets and borrow against them to get the money? Because they can borrow the money with what's called a secured loan, which means they have an asset worth that amount of money that they can borrow against. I don't know how they're going to do it, so please don't take that as gospel. I don't know, and I'm guessing that there was something stipulated that you had to have so much cash on hand, or you have to have so much of private money, and because they don't want the club bought on debt.
Yeah. No.
So, and we can talk about it real quick. That's why Saudi Media Group got disqualified.
No,
was
listen. I still think this is PR.
Okay, well, I'm just going to tell you what's been reported.
Okay.
That
Cool.
they were going to buy the club on debt, and I think that's the way they were going to get away from any ties to any government officials, where they were personally going to take out loans to buy the club, because their personal fortune, the gentleman's personal fortune, was not enough to cover it. So he would have to take on a loan, and I think that's the way he was going to get around not being associated with anything that could come back and hurt the club.
Which is fair.
Which is fair. I'm not saying anything against it, but I don't, you don't want that extra debt to where you're going to have to service that debt every year. You don't want that. So that was that's what was so great about Roman, is you never had to service that debt, the 1.5 bill. You never had to service that debt because it was a private debt. Big up, Wayne.
We got Wayne.
So that's, again, if you could bring somebody like a Steve Ballmer in worth $96 billion because he sold Microsoft stock. That's where he made his money, Microsoft stock. So he was CEO of Microsoft. They had stock options. Actually, my brother-in-law is a millionaire because of Microsoft as well.
Really?
Yeah, a millionaire. He's a millionaire. You'd never know, but he is.
Nice.
He still works every day. Same company he's always worked for, but he's got the money in the bank. So that's where he made his money. And like I said, he already financed basically a $1.5 billion stadium out of his own pocket. Then you don't have to service that debt because, and I don't know what the rules are with the FA, if he could do the same thing, but if he could, he probably would, because he's a sports guy. He just wants to win. He doesn't care about anything else, because it's very hard to blow $96 billion. I mean, you got to try hard to lose $96 billion. That's not easy.
Replace Father for Adnan or Wayne. Big up Ibsy as well, man. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're good. I got a fresh trim as well, bro. Listen, guys, I want to wrap up. Obviously, I've got family just waiting downstairs. So I need to dip.
Don't make them wait. Family's more important.
Yeah, they've been spamming me. But guys, if you can, as always, like the video, man. Subscribe as well. We try to stream every single day. Hopefully tomorrow is a break.
No, something's coming out. You
said
that something's coming out. Jinx.
Something's definitely coming out. So we'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Maybe similar time to this one as well. So if you guys are free, let me know. Adnan, Jesters, Nippon will probably be driving anyway. But yeah, Jesters, thanks for coming on. Adnan, thanks for coming on.
No
Nippon,
problem.
all the best, my friend.
Yeah, see you in the next stream, man.
Listen, Nippon, you're worrying me as well, brother. You don't look okay. Make sure you get home safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.
Hopefully painkillers do their jobs.
Yeah.
Nippon, I still suggest you get tested.
Yeah, and stop going out, please. Guys, in a bit. Peace.
In a bit.